Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, and today we got a very awesome plugin for you guys called Village Defense. Basically what this does is it allows zombies to come and attack villagers, and it's an awesome minigame. It's a very simple minigame, but there's so many features and it's really fun. I've been playing it myself just on my test server real quick because I actually really enjoy it. It's very relaxing but like competitive at the same time. So it's a cool balance of both, and I really like this plugin. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This video is being sponsored by Songoda. Songoda is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding the perfect plugins for your Minecraft server easy and efficient. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Songoda is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Songoda Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Songoda is a growing community. Join the Discord to get quick access to plugin updates, announcements, community help and support, and even make some new friends along the way. Join the Songoda community by checking out the links below. So you can type /vd, and that just shows you the main help command for the game commands, but we're going to be focusing on VDA, which is VD admin, and that is how you create and edit your arena. So it's very helpful about this plugin is that if you hover over each of the commands, it gives you a description as well as a permission node, which is very helpful. So you can add these to your admins or mods if you want them to make arenas by themselves. So that's super helpful to do that, and then you can also click on each command. So we're going to go ahead and create our arena. So you do VD create and then your arena name. So I'm going to call this Hollow for now because this specific map is one of 2 custom maps that Plagiar has on his wiki that you can download and use specifically for this plugin. It's very helpful. So you can do VD Hollow and then edit. So it's just VD and then whatever name that you made and edit. So this brings up your editor GUI, and this is very helpful because you can click and see what you have done and what you haven't done. So we're going to set our ending location. So that is where the players, after they have finished their game, will be teleported here, and then they can click the signs to rejoin. So now I'm going to go to the lobby. So this is the lobby, and as I said, this map, you can download it on the wiki. And so this is going to be the lobby location, so just go back into your editor and just set your lobby location just like so. Now you can fly back into your map, and you can set the starting location where players will join once the game has started. Alright, so you can add this wherever you want, so I'm just going to add it right here, and this is where the players will be spawned in. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave, you can set the min and max players right now, you can do it whatever you want. So I'm going to leave it for 1 right now, but you can just right click to increase and left click to decrease, so that's super helpful, and the max players. And then we'll add game signs later on once we finish everything. You can also recolor your map, and you can rename it. So I'm actually going to add color codes and make it all fancy, and we'll do hollow, and then we'll end it off with brackets. So now our name will be Hollow in brackets. Just make it stand out a little bit better. And then next, we're going to be adding some villager locations. So you can set as many locations as you want. You can set as many locations as you want, but a minimum of 2. So I'm just going to spread this out, and I'm going to go in here and set the other locations, so they'll be inside here. So we'll go back in here and just set the location. As I said, minimum is 2, but you can set as many as you want. Next, we're going to be setting our zombie locations. So I'm going to fly in here and set our zombie locations, and then go back into your editor and just add your zombie spawns. So same thing for this. Minimum is 2, but you can add as many as you want. And then we'll add the 3rd one just like so. Next is the doors. So the doors in this game is where zombies can break down the doors and go kill the villagers, but we're going to be adding the doors. So the doors have to be the oak, like the default oak door. It can't be any other door or the plugin won't recognize it. So just go ahead and place your doors. Go back into your editor and just look at the door and just add it just like so. Alright, that is how we do it. So last thing to set up is the game shop, and this is an in-game shop that you can have, and it will be when you click on the villagers. We'll actually demonstrate that pretty soon, but this is what I want in my shop. So these are the items that I've chose to be in my shop, and we're going to set a price for them. So this is where players will be able to buy these certain items when they're playing the game. So it's like an additional add-on, and it's just a cool feature to have. So to do that, you do VDA, and then you do set price. Alright, so now you can set the price. So this is what is called orbs, and this is like the in-game currency that you have. So players will get orbs after like killing zombies or just like randomly throughout the game. So it's a really cool feature that's added, and this is where they'll be able to buy these items. So this is by orbs, so I'm just gonna set this to 30 orbs, just like so. And by default, players will get 20 orbs when they join the game, so you can set that all in the config as well. So I'm going to add a shield for 100 orbs, and then we'll add a trident for like 300. So within the shop, there's two items that you can add. You can add a wolf, and you can also add an iron golem. And it's really cool because they will help you attack the villagers. So this is like the custom item within the shop that you can add, and it's very awesome. So by default in the config, you have to rename your specific item. It can be any item that you want, but I'm just going to do a bone and iron ingot for this. But you have to rename it to whatever you set in the config. So by default, it just spawn wolf and spawn golem. But as I said, you can change it to whatever you want in the config, but it has to match whatever item that you rename. So I have a plugin called Item Edit. I will probably be doing a review later on, but it allows me to rename stuff. So I'm just going to rename this and spawn wolf. Alright, so that will spawn the wolf, and then you can also do spawn golem. Alright, so that is what the items have to be named by default if you didn't change anything. So that it will allow us to spawn a wolf and spawn a golem to help us attack the villagers. So if you don't have this item edit plugin, you can also give yourself specific named items. So you give your username bone1, and then you can also have a custom name. So spawn wolf, and to do spaces you have to do underscores. So if I look, it is spawn wolf as well. So that is how you give yourself named items if you don't have the item edit plugin. So once you do that, just go ahead and go back to VDA and then set price, and we can set a price for our custom items that we just created. So we can do like 500 for the wolf, and we can do like I don't know, 700 for the iron golem. Alright, so once you have all your items priced and everything, so as you see, it has orbs. You can see the specific orbs, so you can just place them in a chest. You can place this chest anywhere, but the chest has to be there in order for the plugin to recognize it. So once you put all your items in the chest, you want to go back to your editor GUI and just set your chest. Alright, so that will set the game shop. And keep in mind that you cannot remove this chest or else it won't recognize the shop. So the chest has to be somewhere for the plugin still to recognize it. So it doesn't have to be in the map, it can be like under the map or wherever, but I'm going to keep it in the map just so I know where it is. And then I'm going to cover it up because players will be able to open the chest, so you just want to cover it up so players won't be able to access it or anything if it's in the map. So just keep that in mind. So that's the very last step for creating the arena, but I'm going to show you an additional cool little feature, and it's called a secret well. So you want 4 hoppers and water buckets, and then you're going to do a 2x2 square. Alright, so this will be in your arena as well, so players will be able to throw in rotten flesh and gain extra hearts. So it's just like a cool little add-on that you can have, and then just place water over top of it just like so, and make sure it's a 2x2 and the water isn't flowing out. So that is going to be the secret well, so I can delete that chest. And then this will be in the arena. So make sure it's in the arena or players won't be able to access it. So that is pretty much your final setup. We're going to go back to our lobby and then go back into your editor. And we're going to register the arena. So make sure it's registered. Now we can going to add a game sign just like so. And as you see, it has the hollow. Then just go ahead and right click the sign, and you will be teleported to the waiting lobby. So this is the kit menu. This is created by default with this plugin, which I love. And there's even custom features within the kits. So there's so many cool features with this plugin, and this plugin is free. But if you want to add certain like custom kits or like abilities, you can can actually donate to Plager's Patreon program, and you can get access to an additional plugin with custom features, abilities, and even special perks, which is awesome. And then on his Discord, you can even add your server on his Discord if you join his Patreon program. So there's a lot of cool features with the Patreon program that allows you to give special abilities with this plugin in general, and a few other of his plugins as well. So if you want to do that, go. I highly recommend it because it is an awesome add-on. I might be featuring it later on, but this is all the kits by default. So I'm going to leave the lobby and then go get a friend. So there are several permission nodes that you need to add to your players. I will leave the whole link for the wiki down below, and you can also have certain permissions for specific games and even boosters and kits. So it's really awesome features. So make sure you go check out the permission nodes wiki. So I got someone to help test. I will also leave his link channel down below because he also makes plugin tutorials, so go check him out because he does some good videos. So we're getting ready to start in about 5 seconds, which is awesome. Alright, so as you see, we are in game right now. So our shop that we can check is, we can right click, and so these are the different orbs, and this works perfectly. So if you try to use the orbs, as you see, we don't have the orbs. On the right hand side is a scoreboard, and you can check out everything there. And now our first wave is approaching, so now all the villagers kind of just hanging out, and they will actually go inside the doors just like so, and then zombies can come and break it down. So this is the game. It is very awesome. I really like this plugin. So both have the default kit, and now I have 12 orbs. So when you're killing zombies, make sure you collect the flesh and throw them in your secret well over here, because it gives you extra hearts as we set up earlier. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and give myself a lot of rotten flesh, and then as you see, if you just throw them in, the rotten flesh counter goes up on the scoreboard, so you can just toss them in. And as you see, I have gotten an extra heart, which is so cool. So this is another really cool feature. If you want your players to be able to have extra hearts, you can just like toss them in, and you'll get extra hearts for each one. So that is just a really cool feature. Oh, we got a lot of baby zombies. No, I got you, bro. I got you. Got one with iron armor. Oh, oh my god, look at all of them are coming out. We got upgraded zombies and everything, guys. So I'm going to set some orbs, give myself some orbs real quick. I'm going to add like 1,000 orbs to myself. So I need to go find a villager somewhere. There's 4 villagers left, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy a golden apple for myself, the golem, and the wolf. So by default, they spawn automatically. So we have our iron golem and our wolf, and they just start attacking the zombies. So that is a really cool feature with this plugin. So with the golem and wolf, you can even upgrade and ride them. So you can even ride them, which is really cool, but he spawned a whole bunch of them in, and then you can even upgrade them. So if you shift and then right click, you can see the current stats, and then you can even upgrade them, which is super awesome. So that's just another really cool feature with this plugin. It is just amazing, guys. So make sure you go download this plugin. We got a lot of zombies. Oh, and I died. So now we have died, and we can go ahead and watch Perry as he's trying to get these zombies. Oh, looks like the villager villager has died, and we lost the game. So now the game has ended, and it shows you our stats, and then we will also go back to our main lobby just like so. So that is everything in game, and thank you for Perry for helping me out, showcase it, show the gameplay. Now we can go and dive into configuration. So now we can go into our plugins folder, and we can go into Village Defense. If you guys need a Minecraft server, make sure you check out ReviveNode Hosting. I use them for all my videos and for all my servers, so make sure you guys check them out. Link will be down in the description. You can use the code STRIKER in all caps for 10% off. I use the host. I think it's wonderful. It's very great support and great hardware and great service. So if you guys need a server, make sure you check them out. So now we can go into our Village Defense folder. Here are all the files that are loaded. So we're gonna take a look in the config.yml. This is where most of all your configs are held. A few things I want to mention are the custom permissions. So if you want a donator rank to have a certain amount of percents of like orbs that they have, so say you want like a VIP, so you can change this. So if you want this to like VIP, then VIPs will get 10% more orbs in the game, which is very helpful. So you can customize everything Just don't use the dots in the permission nodes or else it won't work. And then here are basic permission nodes that are loaded by default, so you can change all of these in the configurations, as well as speed for the zombies and even rewards if you want rewards enabled true or false. And then for the rewards.yml, this is where you can add pretty much anything that you want. So in your rewards.yml, you can do a lot of custom things. Here are different examples that you can do. You can have percent chances to do different things and give different items. It even has a built-in script engine that it recognizes, which is awesome. And you can just check out different APIs if you're a developer as well. So in here for the YML, you can have rewards for the end game, for waves, and for zombie kills. So in here you can add like any custom thing that you want. So say you want to have like a competition for different players, whoever gets like the most waves, they can get like a tag or something. So you can add different commands in here that will do that. So that is the rewards.yml, and make sure if you want rewards, you have to enable it in the default configuration. So just keep that in mind if you want that. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Language.yml, you can change it to different languages. Is on the wiki page. You can see what languages it supports. This plugin works very well, and it is really awesome and just fun minigame to have on your server to keep players interested. So if you guys want to download it, link is down in the description. Make sure you also check out Plagiar's Patreon program as well as his other plugins. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. Peace.